Our project is study of Irish tourism inbound between 2014 to 2016. Our data is tree structure data and one unstructured. The main ETL process is done by Python and R for the extract and source file from source site. R did the clean the data and rearrangement in the format. The Excel did the set the key, and SSIS did merge source file and extract to final fact table. And Tableau did the presentation from the imported final fact CSV. And then we did the Twitter scraper with this command, Dublin, for example, county name, county within 50 miles, 50,000 tweet, date time 2014 January 2016 Dublin JSON. So this JSON file is converted to CSV file in the Python, and then those CSV file and all the other CSV file was worked in R. So then main ETL process we worked in SSIS. This is the control flow. So this execute SQL task does the cleaning the database. Then task 2 importing those four source files and merged into 2 files and exporting into those OLEDB, also CSV for the debug point. Those OLEDB files will be used in the task 2 to merge again, further merging here, and then we extract it to the fact OLEDB for internal check, and this is for the final fact table as a presentation. So now we run the source here, then okay, done. So we can see the all process is done. Now after that we have created those files from the result, the fact table, and that means all result converted to the ranking. So Sankey call this and call Sankey chart and showing the all ranking. Then we go to the query now. So can we see any relationship between countries with many visitor or GDP capita? So if we go back here, if Great Britain's highest number in arrival here, but not in the highest GDP. Qatar is highest, but it's not in the arrival number. So strong relationship means we should see those kind of flat or less curve, but we see a lot of relationship is very high curve. So that means we cannot say here, but to support this one, we have created another bar chart, line chart to see more details. So this is the descending order by arrival. So we see the Great Britain is so high, followed by the Spain and USA, but GDP data doesn't follow the same ranking here. So there is even not similar shape here, and even outside of Europe, Qatar has very high, but very less visitor. And also we can see in the line chart, that means there's no relation, because at least we should have similar curve here, but GDP data, it's blue, it's very zigzag. That means this one, arrival number and the GDP capita has no relationship. So then we go to query 2. Can we decide the popularity of county by the number of tweets and the number of likes to comment in Twitter? So we go back here. If the Dublin called Galway the highest visitor number here, but in Dublin he is fourth in liked and first in tweet. Galway is the third, but second here, first here. But if we go Kerry, it's very lower here. So as Clare is very low here. So no Twitter information here. Something wrong here. Then to see the further detail, we created the bar chart and line chart here again. And then if we see the visitor number that's descending by the county name. So visitor number highest is Dublin, but it's not highest in liked. And then that is very strange. There are those couple of same data here. Also, there may be similar shape between liked and the count of Twitter, but it's no relation to the visitor. So even Longford is very low, minimum a very small number for the visitor, but here some number here higher than the others, and this is quite high in the number of tweets. So That means we cannot judge to decide the popularity by using the liked and then counting number. That is the result.